Two buttons got you loud. I installed a third and turned the volume down. Yeah, 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 yeah. You say yes or no, I say hold. Calibrate, stillness in the middle, I control the rate. Binary lanes, I just added a gate. Third state certified, I don't rush, I evaluate. Flip like a coin, I balance like a beam. Apex in the triangle, clean in between. You pick a side fast just to feel like you seen. Third state certified, don't snap, I convene. You live in the toggle, I live in the range. You call it a pause, I call it a change. Quick draw answers like a duel at noon. I load no bullets, let the silence tune. Checkbox logic got you boxed in the grid. Two-step thinking, that's a narrow lid. I'm the hinge in the door you forgot was there. Open angle reasoning, breathe in the air. You shout, decide like speed is a prize. I measure the slope, then I optimize. Men on the panic, max on the view. Your hand shuts doors, my OR breaks through. Yes or no, that's a coin with a bruise. Heads or tails, till a game you can lose. I'm the edge of the coin, watch it stand in the line. Third state steady, I define the line. You say yes or no, I say hold. Calibrate, yeah. Stillness in the middle, I control the rate, yeah. Binary lanes, I just added a gate. Third state certified, I don't rush, I evaluate. Flip like a coin, I balance like a beam. Apex in the triangle, clean in between. You pick a side fast just to feel like you seen. Third state certified, don't snap, I convene. You treat zero like it's nothing at all. I treat zero like the axis you call. Pivot point quiet, torque in the core. No wasting motion when I open the door. Indecisive, that's a label you toss while I'm reducing error, minimizing loss. Noise in your signal, you amplify fast. I dampen the wave, let the clean data pass. You want a verdict, I want a model. You want a sprint, I adjust the throttle. Fast isn't smart when the frame is wrong. I tune the frequency, carry it long. Left or right, got you locked in the fight. I step out the line, get a higher sight. Not neutral by default, I choose to delay, then move with intent when the vectors agree. You say yes and no, I say hold. Calibrate, stillness in the middle, I control the rate. Binary lanes, I just added a gate. Third state certified, I don't rush, I evaluate. Flip like a coin, I balance like a beam. Apex in the triangle, clean in between. You pick a side fast just to feel like you seen. Third state certified, don't snap, I convene. You think I'm stuck, I'm just not impressed with rush conclusions. Dressed up, it's best. You chase closure like it's oxygen. I breathe in questions, then I lock them in. Sorry cause I'm light, but the math is strict. Order the values, then apply the trick. Meant for the flow when the pressure spikes. Max for the door when the path looks right. Not guessing, I'm gating the flow. Input clean and I let it show. Your reaction driven, stimulus fed. I'm constraint aware, system led. You want a winner before you define what game you're in the bounds of the line. I set the domain, then I run the play. You skip that step, then you wonder why sway. Pause is a function I fear in disguise. Stillness computes while the impulse lies. You call it delay, I call it design. Time and instruction, not luck or a sign. Triangle stand space wide, apex tight. Low through the center, then I choose the right or the left, or neither. Depends on the frame. Context is king, not the brush to a name. Binary's useful, I don't deny, but it folds on edges, it can't quantify. I extend the space at a third coordinate. Now your flat map can't dominate. You want black or white for the sake of the crowd. I want clear or correct, I don't need it loud. Consensus noise doesn't move my pen. I write with constraints, then I test again. Blunt with a yes, but the blade is clean. No wasted swings in a bounding machine. You swing for applause, I cut for the fit. Precision over volume, that's how I say. Say yes or no, I say hold. Calibrate, stillness in the middle, I control the rate. Binary lanes, I just added a gate. Third state certified, I don't rush, I evaluate. Flip like a coin, I balance like a beam. Apex in a triangle, clean in between. You pick a side fast just to feel like you seen. Third state certified, don't snap, I convene.